It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've been busy at work and just haven't felt like doing a video or an audio recording. But tonight I was blogging about a recipe and I thought, may as well add a video, may as well add some audio, so there's a podcast episode as well. So tonight I made a crumbed, nutted and beaten rump steak. Now I don't normally beat my meat when I'm wanting to have a juicy and tender steak. I tend to usually either cook my steak either by sous vide or a reverse sear method. But last night I was watching Jamie Oliver on TV. He's got a new series out associated with COVID-19 and being in lockdown in the UK, and he was demonstrating how he was just using odds and ends in his kitchen and making meals for his family. And it struck me that when he was using his chicken breast and a rolling pin and some breadcrumbs and a bit of garlic, that the same recipe could really be adapted so that I could use some steak as well as some breadcrumbs, some Queensland nuts, some garlic and some fried shallots. So that's basically what I did. So if you go to the recipe at the blog post, which is at yummylummy.com, and the title is Crumbed, Nutted and Beaten Rump Steak, you'll basically see how I did it. I used a food processor to make the bread and nut crumb. Basically just put some leftover stale Italian bread, some Queensland nuts, some fried shallots and a clove of garlic into the food processor and made it into a crumb. I bought a piece of rump steak earlier this morning at Coles, and between 2 sheets of baking paper that I'd oiled with some Queensland nut oil, I used a heavy metal coffee tamper to beat my meat. I then applied some of the crumb to both sides and continued to beat my meat so that the crumb and the nuts impregnated the meat. Cooked it off in a cast iron skillet on an induction hob for about 3 minutes on each side until it was golden brown. Let it rest for a few minutes, and then with a sharp knife, using a rocking action and not a sawing motion, I cut slices of the meat. I also served a salad, basically some rocket, which is what we call arugula in Australia. I think in North America you basically use that term arugula, which I understand to be an Italian word, with a little bit of sliced red onion and some hard cherry tomatoes. I used some olive oil and some lime juice as a dressing. Put that all on a plate and enjoyed a meal. It was really good. I had enough steak left over for another meal, which I might cook tomorrow or sometime later in the week. It's basically sealed up and sitting in the refrigerator now. So hopefully you've enjoyed this recipe. If you want to hear more recipes or see more recipes on Yummy Lummy, please let me know. Just write a comment in the comment section of the blog post. The show notes are at yummylummy.com. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Catch you later. Bye.